This story comes to us from foxnews.com. So, what do you do when you are slated to be a keynote speaker at a national event? And you're there, you're ready, they're waiting to hear from you, and you go, "Oh, you know what? My granddaughter's graduating today. Hey guys, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm going to my granddaughter's graduation." Do you do that? Or do you go, "Sorry, granddaughter, but I'm already. Well, that's a decision that our POTUS had to make. That's right, President Biden canceled his speech honoring fallen police officers for National Police Week, instead allegedly traveling to his granddaughter's graduation. Now, Biden was slated to deliver a keynote address at the National Fraternal Order of Police's National Peace Officers Memorial Service. That's a mouthful. As the week honoring our nation's law enforcement officers kicked off, it's National Police Week. But the president, however, pulled out of the event, well, never mind, I'm going to make a joke. The president, however, pulled out of the event, seemingly at the last minute. No jokes. His name had already been printed on the event program, and Attorney General Merrick Garland was sent in Biden's stead. Now, there is a program right here, the picture of the program, that shows Joseph R. Biden Jr. is slated to be keynote speaker. And he says, "You know what? I can't do it. Sorry." So the Attorney General steps in. Now, instead, Biden on Monday attended his granddaughter Maisie Biden's graduation from the University of Pennsylvania, which houses the Biden Center, where classified documents were found last year. So, the Biden Center he probably gets a lot of campaign funds or what have you from that. I'm just guessing, because it's called the Biden Center. So that university probably treats him well. He doesn't go there. You know what I'm saying? He loses support. So he has to go there where the Biden Center is at instead of being a keynote speaker like he was supposed to be. Which I don't get. Everybody comes there to see the President of the United States and he goes somewhere else. This seems weird. Now, the White House and the Fraternal Order of Police did not immediately respond to Fox News' digital request for comment. Biden issued a video statement honoring National Police Week and Peace Officers Memorial Day, affirming that the answer is not to defund law enforcement. No, the answer is for you to show up when you're the keynote speaker. Tell your granddaughter, "You know what, I love you, I'm sorry, but oopsie, this I got to do it." They're saying that Biden said, "Let's be very clear. The answer is not to defund the police. It is to provide you with the resources and training to be partners and protectors of the communities that are in need." You could give them all the resources and training you want, but you're still going to get some cops who get out there and go, "You know what? I got a badge, man. What are they going to do to me? Write me up?" How many times have we done stories on a cop that's been suspended and he's got 15 complaints, 20 complaints? And over half of them have been found to be justified complaints. But, well, he was suspended for a week. Okay, and then he did overtime when he came back and made all that money back. Biden applauded himself for signing the American Rescue Plan during the pandemic, providing $350 billion for states and cities that could be used to retain and hire more officers, pay overtime and bonuses, expand benefits for disabled first responders, and keep communities safe. The president said that so far hundreds of communities have used more than $10 billion of those funds. Now, from there, President Biden began to discuss gun control, putting it in the context of increasing safety for police officers when he says, "I signed the most sweeping gun safety law in nearly 30 years to make sure officers are not outgunned on the streets. We're also strengthening background checks for gun purchases, cracking down on illegal gun sales, and reining in so-called ghost guns that officers have told me are increasingly found at crime scenes. He added that he now seeks another $37 billion to hire 100,000 more police officers trained in community policing to provide law enforcement with mental health and wellness resources, and to ensure that they have more school counselors, psychologists, social workers responding to a crisis alongside them as they show up. I'm going to get back to that in a second. He also supported investing in programs that are proven to tackle the root causes of crime. You could tackle the root cause of crime all you want. You know what? You're never going to get rid of it. Crime has been happening since Jesus was a baby. So you're not going to get rid of crime. We're going to tackle the root causes of crime. I'll tell you the root cause of crime. People are human. That's the root cause of crime. People are human. That's it. I just did it in a second. 2 seconds. I did it. But what I wanted to get back to, and then I'm going to finish, this is the end, where it says he's going to hire police officers, provide law enforcement with mental health and wellness resources, ensure they have more counselors, psychologists, and social workers responding to a crisis alongside the police officers. Well, I watched a video of San Diego Community Cop Watch. Is that what it's called? Or San Diego Cop Watch. It's Irate Productions. If you go on YouTube and you search Irate Productions, you'll find this video where Irate was out there on a police call. The guy was like, I mean, he was gone. You watched him. He was saying things, and he was like, "Okay, robots are going to get me. Oh, the robots are wrapping me up. Robots. Oh my God, robots. He was just, and Irate Productions said they had one of these psychologists, counselors, social workers on scene. Guess where they were at? Sitting in a car, a few cars up, just sitting there waiting to be called out over. While the guy was going, they had to put his legs in a body wrap. And where was the mental health professional? Sitting in a car. Like, I don't know, like, do they need me? No. Okay, I'll wait. No, you're getting paid to be there when there's, somebody with psych problems. Well, you got one sitting on the sidewalk going, woo, while you sit in a car picking your nose and your butt and anything else you're picking. So you can give them all these workers you want. People are human, and that doesn't mean they're going to work together, doesn't mean they're going to do their job. I don't know. I just wanted to throw that out there because I read that where they said, well, they're going to have mental health professionals showing up now. And then I remember that video of Irate Productions, and I went, well, they show up, but they don't do anything.